Let yourself go. Oh, this hits the spot. Ryder?
Yeah?
There's something else that would relax me.
What's that?
That's the spirit. Wanna fool around? Doesn't matter if you have something else going on. I can be utterly discreet. Just fun. Two people blowing off steam. No strings attached. Only if there's no strings.
I don't think so, PB.
That's fine. Say no more.
PB, listen.
Hey, don't you know what say no more means? Really, I mean it. No explanation necessary. Just thank you for this.
Ready to fly, Pat. What the?
Find something?
Something pinged us. An ID request. The Tempest auto-responded.
We'll keep an eye out in the sector. What the hell happened?
Anti-trackback measure? Drive system overloaded. Not quick enough, though. I got a serial that has triggered an alert.
Pathfinder, we are to contact Director Addison as soon as possible.
What is going on?
Descent is green.
Coordinating. Path is calm.
Sorry to keep you in the dark, Pathfinder, but there are eyes on this planet.
We didn't see much traffic from orbit.
It's there, but hopefully you can get ahead of this before it turns into something bad. See you soon. Thanks for coming. Knew you'd be up for it.
I need answers. You said there were hostiles inbound.
We've had raids. With all our scientific gizmos, we expected pirates. But not this.
4-5, repeat. Stockpile complete. Waiting for beacon. Launch on detection. Repeat. 1-2-3.
What am I hearing, Bradley?
Here's my worry. Maybe the raids we've seen were just a decoy, so someone could do a slow tactical build-up in the Black Rock.
Tactical? You mean military?
No. That was an unguarded voice. He means Rogar. That's why he called us.
An attack on our first outpost? Can you imagine how the Nexus would react?
Exactly the response Axul wants.
Eos has been through enough. We'll put a stop to whatever this is.
I knew you would. I hope I'm wrong, Pathfinder. I didn't want to bring this kind of thinking to Andromeda. Head to Black Rock Tand. I'll transmit the nav point for the signal.
Almost at Black Rock Tand.
That is definitely a Roka signal.
Understood. Eyes open. Bradley was right. Rokar on sight.
Watch for reserves after the first assault.
Thanks for the tip.
We've got targets! Jal, are we clear?
We're clear. And we still have Bradley's signal.
Right. Let's see what they were protecting.
This signal can call dropships to a precise location.
That's the Roka strategy. The scouts would have placed the beacon in the center of Prodromos.
Telling Aksul exactly where to strike.
Bradley, Blackrock was a Rokar scout with a homing beacon.
Shit. Glad you put an end to that.
This job is half done. We need to ensure they don't come back.
Not sure what you're asking, Pathfinder. We can't risk our first outpost.
Technically third. We lost the first two.
Promise and resilience.
What are you planning?
We use their beacon. They want a target, let's give them one. On our terms.
Site 2 is still powered. You could broadcast from the old comm array.
Bait and switch at Site 2. Let's go. have a location for this Rokar beacon?
Yes, Pathfinder. Site 2 communications array.
Well, let's not keep Axel waiting.
Nav point marked for Rokar signal upload.
Hit the button. It'll draw them right to us.
We know this place. They don't.
Starting Rokar signal upload.
Are they heading toward us?
The Rokar have altered course.
Now might be a good time to take cover.
Human, I told you you'd know soon enough. The beacon is live. You couldn't stop our scouts.
They've bought it. Hold until they're on the ground.
Ready and waiting. Don't let up!
Fight to death! One in a million!
This site is a decoy. Rally at these coordinates.
They're onto us. Where are they going?
Resilience. Promise. Or like death and starvation.
Well, you know who's not naming our next outpost?
Poor guy. Should have run instead of putting up a fight.
portable cover of Ket design.
Didn't bother to take it with them.
Aksu! The Pathfinder is coming! Mother! Everyone prepare to defend!
Sounds like they're losing their support.
Gravity goes away in 3, 2. Careful!
That's the last of them. We did it, Ryder.
Pathfinder, Aksul's shuttle is leaving orbit.
I'll remember this. We're not finished.
You are today, and we'll be ready next time. Come to Prodromos, Pathfinder. We owe you. Again. Pathfinder?
The Rokar attack is over.
We'll know what to watch for in the future. It can't just be this old man and his hunches. Special thanks to our friend Jal. It helps to show we're not all on opposite sides.
We can't assume anyone could be an enemy. That's no way to live.
We're not planning on it.
How's the team holding up?
A little shell-shocked. Can't blame them.
Maybe I should say something?
If you like.
Time and time again, you've shown yourselves competent. And this was no exception. The infrastructure you've built, the skills you've developed. Despite adversity, you remain a model for the cluster.
So, when do we get back to work?
No approval asked or expected. We lose sometimes, but if they have the choice to keep going, they'll take it. This wasn't a good day, but it was another day. You gave them that. Your people, Ryder.
Took a peek at the plans for the Prodromos research labs. Shiny.
Ascent is go.
Leaving Atmo. All clear. Welcome back.
Pathfinder, you have new email. You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder. Prepping VidCon communications.
Jal, I'm in the meeting room.
Right behind you, Ryder. Pulling up the message. Jal Amadarav, you always were a short-sighted fool. Helping an outsider instead of your own people. You're unfit to bear your family's name.
Okay, this guy is really starting to piss me off.
He always was a Veshanon.
Vesha what?
Someone pleased with his own shit. We've never gotten along.
He's just jealous.
Of what?
You're the better man.
Well, I am better looking. Aksul wants us to do something reckless. Let's not give him the satisfaction.
Ryder, tell me about the satellite you found.
Director, what are you talking about?
My alert identified a CK resource tracker. They're emergency tech, full of overrides so they can bypass protocol. They were designed by Dr. Zoe Jean Kennedy. She disappeared with the Exiles. If her tech has shown up, that could give someone a backdoor to steal from your outposts.
Why were these trackers allowed to bypass protocols?
They're supposed to be hubs, to rapidly track and pull resources if lives are at stake somewhere. That's why they weren't deployed. Tan didn't like anyone bypassing his rubber stamp.
If this satellite is new, how has it kept up with our security measures?
That's a very good question.
What was Dr. Kennedy's role in the initiative?
She designed the orbital beacons, forward stations, and half the kit in the Tempest. She'd ram an upgrade through before the requisition was on Tan's desk. Dr. Kennedy disappeared along with the Exiles. That was a big loss.
Pretty extreme to set up a personal alert. Why do that?
A lot of Dr. Kennedy's projects were unofficial.
But you backed them, like these trackers?
I don't want some asshole using my access codes to cut a backdoor into our resources, or Tan blaming me for it. But I also want to know what happened to her.
She disappeared with the exiles, but you aren't calling her one?
She sympathized, but we'd never let an expert like that go. She was vital. But in the chaos, a lot of things, and people, went missing.
If we have to find the tech or the person, where do we begin?
You got a sliver of data from the first tracker. With more scans, maybe Suvi can assemble a point of origin. Obviously, these trackers are being deployed where initiative tech is concentrated. That means outposts. Try another outpost system, or place more. Maybe you'll draw them out, whoever they are.
And when we find them?
They're stealing our resources. My concern is Dr. Kennedy, her tech, their lives. In that order.
So the Turians kick out the genophage, basically destroy our people, and they get a pat on the back and a seat on the council.
Something's nesting here. Something that likes cereal.
Metal?
I wonder. We've probably got materials to build a humane trap and catch it.
Scrap and pinned it to my chest. Still got it somewhere.
One trap ready for a visitor. I'll leave it and see what we get.
We're on course.
Sam, send Callow the nav point provided by our Krogan contact. Drac, we're landing on Eladin to rendezvous with Jorgal Strux.
On my way.
Where is this meeting place exactly?
Called the Paradise. Middle of nowhere as far as I can tell.
Paradise is different for a Krogan.
Remnant starship? No.
Only 41% exposed. I will gather what information I can, Pathfinder.
Who lives here besides the Krogan?
Scavengers with nothing to lose. Criminals chucked out of Kadara.
Gonna be interesting.
I'm gonna head to the colony, smooth the waters.
Ah, my eyes. It's really bright. I mean, pretty, but really bright.
The second round on the deal.
Jarl's been asking to talk to you.
Pathfinder, you have new email. Temperature levels are climbing, Pathfinder.
This scrap will be my ticket out of here. You just watch.
Activating automated forward station deployment.
Follow me.
Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder.
You're Ania.
That's right. You've heard of me.
Word gets round. You thrive on Eladin, which is supposed to be uninhabitable.
True. I have made something of a paradise here. No fighting, no violence. Outside the gates, you're on your own, but in here, you're safe. Anyone violates the peace, they have to answer to me.
Being able to maintain control here must be difficult.
These people need me. They need what I sell, so they behave, or they're out. Now what can I get you? How can I help? Just let me know.
I'm supposed to meet a Krogan here named Strux.
Look around. If my customers have names, I don't know them. It's better that way.
You have a pretty good attitude for a place like this.
I've got nothing to complain about. I'm rich and no one messes with me. Most powerful woman on Eladin.
Yeah?
I don't mean to brag, but absolutely.
What else is here?
I'm a businesswoman, not a tour guide, but I'll tell you what I know if it suits me.
Who lives on this planet?
Desperate folks mostly. Misfits some. Those that can't get along in the regular world. Or people willing to make a profit off that desperation.
Like you?
Careful, sweetheart. You want to keep me on your good side. There's a place they call the Flop House, eastish of here. Den of murder and misery. You should pay it a call.
What can you tell me about that derelict ship?
Ah, you came here to get killed, did ya? Scavengers are trying to pull it apart, is all I know. I don't go near their claims. They shoot on sight.
You get along with the Krogan?
Everyone comes to Eladin with the dream of leaving, except me and the Krogan. They built their colony into a sinkhole. Smart. Keeps it cool enough for them, I guess.
They have their own water?
Unfortunately for them, no. But Mordor and I get along well, so far.
What can I buy?
I don't know. What do you have to trade? Mostly I sell water, but you should go out to the tanks if you want that.
Is there anywhere else on the planet to, I don't know, find water?
Not really. And if I don't like the look of you or you get on my bad side, then no water for you.
Step off. Not allowed back here.
Nice duds. Better watch your back. There's probably already a dozen people planning to kill you for them.
Good to know. I'll keep that in mind.
Just trying to help. So, what else can I do for you?
What do you do on this planet? Why are you here?
Why? Trying to find out where my claim is?
No, relax.
I do the same as anyone else here. Try not to get killed.
Where do you live? Where do you sleep?
There's a flop house not far from here. There's always shelter. Maybe even a bed, if someone died that day.
We're done.
Suit yourself.
Well, well, look at you. I'm good at reading people. Want me to guess who you are?
Shoot.
A Pathfinder.
How did you know? How do you know?
I cheated. I run salvage to Kadara. Word travels fast there. Should hear what the Collective is saying about you.
Well, now I'm curious.
Don't worry. All good things.
Ever work with a guy named Reyes?
Reyes? He's one of my buyers, actually. You know him?
We've met.
I'm not surprised. Reyes knows everyone. Some a little too well.
What's your take on Eladin?
If the worm or the gang leaders don't kill you, the heat in Ataraxia will. I don't know how anyone can live here.
Somehow, they make it work.
Barely. At least once a trip, an escaped slave or ex-cultist tries to bribe me for a ride out of here. Except the Krogan. I've seen New Tachanka. We'd all be lucky to have a setup like theirs.
You said you run salvage to Kadara? How does that work?
The scavengers come from Hell's Promise to sell me their scraps. I pay them next to nothing.
Charming. Then what?
I haul my loot to Kadara and sell to the merchants. The charlatan takes a portion of my haul, of course. I'm still sitting pretty. Sometimes I even buy water from Ania and sell it at a premium in the flop house. It's a solid life.
If you say so. You must deal with the scavengers a lot.
No more than I have to. Slavery, cannibalism, gang leader worship. It's enough to make my skin crawl.
I plan to keep my distance.
Smart. But it's not just the gang leaders. The ones in the Paradise are dangerous too. This is supposed to be a neutral zone, but I don't trust the scavengers to follow the rules.
Take it easy.
Always do.
Shushing me. Strux.
Are you Jorgal Strux?
Maybe. You who I think you are?
I'm the Pathfinder from the Nexus. You asked me to meet you here.
Yeah, I did. Thanks for coming.
Losing the Krogan was a big deal to a lot of us in the Initiative. Some of my best friends are Krogan.
I didn't want to leave the Nexus, but I needed to support my people and my clan.
So, there's problems at the colony.
It's heading to a bad place.
We can't be there anymore.
Morta's become a tyrant.
Did she kick you out?
Hasn't come to that yet, so we're laying low. I want to keep my eye on her. She's planning a strike against the Nexus, that much we know.
The audio logs you sent do sound like something bad is brewing.
Morta is going to rip this colony apart. And then we're all going to die.
Krogan dying? Tough bastards like you?
Everyone needs food and water, even Krogan. Morta's rationing. My group thinks the Krogan should make peace with the Nexus.
We need the Krogan and the Krogan need us. We all came to Andromeda as one. We should at least try to fix this.
Well, there won't be a colony to make peace with if Morta ruins it. You don't believe me? Go to the Krogan colony yourself and see what she's planning. Talk to Ravenar Brink. He's one of us, on the inside.
If the safety of the Nexus is really on the line, I'll go. Better hope she doesn't shoot me on sight.
Yeah, that'd be a bad omen.
you looking at?
To be honest, I'm curious about what's going on here.
What's going on is none of your damn business. Keep walking, or I'm gonna shoot out your knees.
I thought the rule was no guns.
That won't protect you outside the gates. If you see me there, you better run.
Pathfinder, is it necessary to engage with this individual? I don't see how it helps our cause.
Right. Let's just back away slowly, guys.
What are you looking at?
Ryder, I heard that little exchange. Wow. Be careful around that one, Ryder. Interesting. Not a scavenger, Ryder. Perfect.
Almost killed me. Got out of the way just in time. Almost croaked out there. Got me good.
Axios and his gang think they're tough. Gonna rip them apart.
Scrap. Might take it out of here.
Hey, I recognize your insignia. You're Nexus, right? A Pathfinder. Kent Halsey, Nexus Security.
Didn't know your duties reached all the way to Eladin.
It doesn't. I'm here for personal reasons. My sister Isabel fell in with the wrong people. She joined the rebellion and was exiled to Kadara. Somehow, she pissed off enough people to end up...
Your security.
I don't care about that. I know she can't come back to the Nexus, but we can start over on Kadara. Together.
You're a good brother, Kent.
Don't congratulate me yet. The problem is, I underestimated this planet. I don't have a vehicle or a way to survive the heat.